Someone in Illinois just won the 8th largest Powerball jackpot in history. The winning ticket sold in Quincy, just 2 hours north of St. Louis. While the jackpot winner gets a lot of attention, huge lottery prizes are handed out all the time. In fact, someone who bought a ticket at a convenience store near Forest Park won 50 grand last night. And earlier this week, someone won $228,000 playing the Show Me Cash at the Circle K in Arnold. In Missouri, you can remain anonymous, so we often never know who is winning all of this money. Well, First Alert 4 consumer investigator Heather Sullivan is asking what systems are in place to make sure lottery games are fair.
A single ticket matched all the numbers in Wednesday's $1.04 billion Powerball jackpot sold in Quincy, Illinois. And one ticket is a $50,000 winner, purchased at this Chestnut Market on Manchester Avenue in St. Louis. But we may never know who won either. Illinois and Missouri are among 9 states that let lottery winners stay anonymous. Another 10 states allow it for certain high prizes. It's meant to protect winners from what some have described as a rush of scams, people asking for money, and a loss of privacy.
To prevent that possibility, to provide a little bit of protection potentially for these hopeful lottery winners.
But scandals do happen from time to time. The Texas Lottery Commission was dissolved after it allegedly helped a gambling syndicate rig a $95 million lotto jackpot in 2023. And Eddie Tipton, former multi-state lottery employee, confessed to rigging lottery drawings in Kansas, Iowa, Colorado, Wisconsin, and Oklahoma.
So how can the public know if we're not allowed to know who the winner is? How can the public know that everything is operating as it should?
A lot of it, frankly, does have to be done on faith.
Jonathan Cohen, author of For a Dollar and a Dream, State Lotteries in Modern America, says while the public may not know a winner's name, state lotteries do, and they investigate before handing over the money.
They are going to do all sorts of investigative work to make sure that the person coming forward is who they say they are, that they are not one of the people who are not allowed to buy lottery tickets, which includes, for example, people who work for the lottery.
The Missouri Lottery tells us it can't provide details, but has measures in place to protect the integrity of our games and prevent bulk purchases. The Illinois Lottery tells us, quote, our policies include the regular monitoring of retailer sales activity to safeguard against potential fraudulent behavior and bulk purchase attempts. So bottom line, can you trust lotteries when winners stay anonymous?
I think people absolutely can trust their state lottery and lotteries in general. There have been a couple scandals over the years, but the fact that we know about them is in some ways proof that the system can be trusted.
Heather Sullivan, First Alert 4.